Welcome back to another Maxi Boost on commentary. I'm Lukewarm Holiday.
I'm Irissa.
And we're going to watch some Hildolfir footage from the Koenchi Cube channel. Hildolfir is a long-range artillery suit ground runner.
Okay, so because Hildolfir is a little bit of a mouthful, we're just going to call him Tank, because everybody just calls him Tank. So, it's because he is a tank. He technically has a mobile suit mode where you see like the little head and arms come out, and that's like considered the mobile suit mode. And then he has tank mode where like those are all down. That's the difference. And in the mobile suit mode,
he actually has melee in his MS mode.
In the mobile suit mode, you have access to melee, and you can call some planes to help you rise in the air, because this thing is like glued to the goddamn ground otherwise. The mobile suit mode also has like a machine gun that is complete garbage, and I think it has an assist. Actually, it may have gotten rid of the assist in this version. I'm not sure, but either way, you don't really use the mobile suit mode in this game really for a whole lot. No, it still has the assist. Okay, the reason.
Yeah, people still drop the machine gun. Okay, double snipe right there. Snipe is.
Yeah, I was just about to explain like how the stuff with the thing. If you want to do it, you can go ahead. But like
No, the snipe's probably one of the most important tools it has access to in tank mode. In tank mode, you can switch between 3 different weapons or 4. You have the snipe, you have the explosive shot, you have the shotgun.
I think it's 3.
Yeah, and then but snipe is one of the strongest tools the suit has. Yeah. And why the suit's able to accomplish being an artillery suit and force you to come to deal with it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, its sub is still really good too as well, because its sub in both modes is a similar to Easy 8 if you know that suit, but it's an up-angled explosive shot that fires high in the air, and then it gets its correction when it comes down on top of you, basically, for the most part. Yeah. Unless you're very close, and then it will just shoot directly into you. But yeah, In mobile suit mode, that's like it stops you to use that, but in tank mode it doesn't. And again, like
they cleaned up so hard we didn't even get the CS burst.
Yeah, like the thing with so what you just saw at the start there, and this is the main way this thing moves around, is instead of using the mobile suit mode for actually what it has, you tend to just use the transform as a way to like break, because when you transform, you immediately stop and you get all your boost back. Kind of like how Dog uses its little spin to do that. And with this thing, you can kind of do the transform, and then you can step immediately, and then you can transform back to tank mode. And sometimes you're seeing him do like a melee into a step as well with the mobile suit mode instead. Like it's basically the same basic idea where you're just incorporating a break into some kind of step back into tank mode, because tank mode is really where you want to be most of the time.
Mm-hmm. You might notice that he has a cloud coming out from him occasionally. That's a smoke screen, and what that does is completely cut guidance, and that's kind of your way to deal with people coming to chase you. Because as a ground runner, you have very limited movement, and I'm pretty sure you can only block when you're in MS mode, meaning blocking isn't always an option.
You can't block when you're in tank mode. That's the other reason to be in mobile.
Yeah, so like, unlike Easy 8, who kind of demands you have a really good ability to block to deal with the fact that it's a ground runner, this suit just can't deal with it, so it actually is a smoke screen to buy you some time.
Yeah.
So, to summarize like its movement, you have constant boost recovery because you keep switching modes out of steps. The steps are constantly cutting guidance, so they have to get close to you. Then when they get close to you, you smoke screen. Then they have to back off while you smoke screen, and then they can come back in to deal with you. Now, some characters might be more bold and actually try to hit you out of smoke screen, things like Destiny, things with boomerangs, etc.
Fairness, Garaby suits are very good against tank, because you can just swerve around him and keep pivoting the big active hitbox as well. That's worth keeping in mind. Yeah. I guess other things we should probably go through the weapons on the tank mode, the special, because like obviously you have the snipe, but you have a sort of shotgunny style weapon where really you kind of just use it off cooldown. It's not really got specialized uses, but the The other one, the explosive napalm one, actually does have like more specific uses, since he just fired it. It causes a really big explosion, like once it goes a certain distance. Like it doesn't actually have to hit the target to cause the explosion, so it can be used.
We didn't get to see S-burst again.
I think that actually might have been it that hit over there, but yeah.
So, one of the biggest things with sub is now that S-burst is in the game, like chaining subs back to back becomes so crazy to deal with.
Yeah, because your whole sub ammo just refills like almost instantly, basically. Oh yeah.
He used to actually get ridiculous momentum out of it, but they nerfed that in Maxi Boost.
You still get quite a lot of
where you would hit sub. Yeah, you would hit sub back to back, and it would literally like scoot you all the way across the map and back to the wall. Yeah. But you're still doing a cancel chain, so all of those shots are getting guidance. So even if they're mashing steps, it's constantly recorrecting, constantly raining down bullshit on top of them. Maxi Boost tank.
Yeah, the napalm thing there was like a pretty good thing, because like you see it was on the ground, on the hill rather, and then the explosion happened anyway, and it helped protect him basically. So like the napalm has some more like actual active applications. I
don't think we've mentioned it. When you're in tank mode, melee is how you switch between the weapons, but
yeah. You also have I forget actually how you do the spin when you're in tank mode. I've actually
you hold down X. So like,
the boost
you do a boost dash, you let go, and then you push the boost button
you can't
again.
rise in tank mode, and just holding down the boost dash makes you spin, and that was also kind of a break in itself. Sometimes you'll see that instead of like doing a complete rate cancel sequence if they never want to.
What it used to be was when you couldn't boost dash, or when you couldn't step out of boost dash, that was your way to get a step out. I'm fairly sure. Is once you started spinning, you were able to step.
Mm-hmm. You still see it
because it was a special.
You still see it sometimes if you want to maintain like higher speed movement at range, and you're not actually having to step to get a breakout, because then you don't have to do like a more complicated sequence. You just have to tap boost and then do stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly how you want to use that. Also, he's opting to just wait and do a full S-burst as well, because being able to protect yourself is far more important with the suit.
Well,
okay, he's going ahead and activating it because he's ready to finish it.
Oh no, he's not even getting.
Oh, Lupus is punishing him. Oof. BD1's still really healthy. They have this in the bag, but I'm like.
There we go. That was a whole lot of shit.
There we go. We got to see some of the sub movement, like pushing him backwards really fast.
Yeah, you can also be in MS mode when you're doing that, so that you can step every shot, kind of like how Easy 8 does as well when you're firing. Instead, because you have to stop to shoot the cannon when you're in mobile suit mode.
I actually kind of find it funny that Easy 8 Super was supposed to be him chaining a bunch of artillery shots back to back, but now it's just an inherent trait in S-burst.
Okay, so
I'm actually curious if they buffed his super or anything to make it usable.
As is probably apparent, Tank has like pretty severe self-defense problems, so like a lot of this suit is really just like, you really want to be able to just screw around and spam your stupid sub and just snipe people's landings. Most people aren't really going to let you do that. So you're going to playing this suit is honestly pretty frantic. And you're pretty reliant on your partner. You basically
have a superior neutral and a superior ability to punish people closing in on you. But if you ever make a mistake and they get on top of you, or they spend all their boost to get on top of you, you're in trouble. In the latter case, you kind of need your partner to be aware that that's what the opponent's doing and punishing them for using all their boost just to close in on you.
Yeah, this suit is very dependent on its partner to help it out.
And then, if you can try to line up...
Perfect vector snipe! Oof. That was really
nice.
Oh, you actually saw him using the little fighter pilot.
He did it to get out of 2-sub from Hot Scramble.
Yeah, that was really cute.
Hot Scramble's 2-sub, sends out a bunch of funnels, and then has them converge around you and shoot Garabees. And it's incredibly obnoxious to deal with, especially with Tank.
Yeah, he wasn't getting out of that sequence. Like, the thing about Tank is there are just sequences you will not get out of. That's why you just have to block sometimes, but there, you were looking at, like, funnels plus that.
He actually dealt with Hot Scramble 2-sub pretty magnificently. Like, every time it came out, he either avoided it entirely or it would clip him so it only did like 60 damage. And then he just gets to abuse the fact he's already on the ground to just abuse Wake Up Invuln if they wanted to come deal with him.
So we got God Gundam and
This is another suit that...
Gaia. Oh, Gaia's gonna bully the hell out of Tank this game, I think.
Yeah, this is a suit that's not only kind of technical. If you don't know what other suits want to do, it's kind of hard to actually know how you're supposed to defend yourself. You really need a good idea of what every suit wants to do, and when there's 183 characters, that's a pretty tall order. Gosh, Gaia's ripping him. Alright. Tank's helping make up the damage deficit. BD1's like, no, you're not allowed to hit me in burst. I'm not going to challenge you. I'm just going to block.
Nice.
Nice snipe to follow up that stun.
Yeah, like, I will admit that, like, I'm not maybe the best to comment on exactly how you create situations to hit with this thing, because I'm usually so focused on just moving well and cranking out my tools a lot that I don't really think about, like, how to set things up. And generally, and to be honest, that can get you pretty far with this thing, because, like,
I was gonna say, like, that's 90% of the battle.
But, like,
this is...
I'm not at the level of a Tank where I can comment on, like, how to actually even set things up with him, because, like, just trying not to get hit and trying to use all your things on cooldown is literally the best I can do right now. That was cool, though.
Well, I call it an artillery suit instead of a long-range suit for a reason. It's like, if you are just churning stuff out, you are so unbearable that, like, that's enough on its own. You existing is a reason for them to come fight you. Like, Easy 8's pretty similar as well. Though Easy 8, I think, needs to be more ready to know when to run in with its beam rifle and stuff. I just love watching those Garobi fangs come out from Hot Scramble and Reborns, because he just has to completely stop what he's doing and focus everything on avoiding them. So, if you play one of those two suits and you're fighting a tank, guess who you should always send those on? Hint, hint.
Well, he was trying to fish for a snipe there, but, like, Excelia had a really good vector.
They are really far behind. Oh, they are very far behind.
This is, yeah.
Alright, BD1, can you make a play? You're in exam. No. Ooh. They're getting ripped apart.
Like, he was doing a defensive safe string there. Yeah, he's sticking to MS sub.
He's an S-burst.
Yeah.
He's really too focused on avoiding damage that he can't actually really abuse S-burst.
Yeah, he's doing a defensive S-burst where he's, like, mostly firing in MS mode so that he can keep stepping.
Nice.
That was really good. He stalled Reborns all the way to the end. Reborns couldn't hit him at all because of the smoke screen. Dodged the sub, and then got the landing punish. If Reborns had Gagas...
Oh, I can't believe that snipe missed. I feel so bad. Because that could have been the start of... They're getting some momentum. BD1 just got hit.
Nice. Explosion.
Force the Extend Burst out of Excelia. That might lead to something. Oof.
Oh no, Blue Destiny just got tagged by
BD1
Garo. That's
got...
really bad. Really sick block. I really like how some of the melee on the suit actually involves him firing the tank cannon to, like, gain momentum.
Oh yeah.
Like, it looks really funny.
There was something I wanted to say at the start of this video. Is like, this suit's melee is not good. It's not. But you just have to use it sometimes, because people take it for such granted that they can come in and set up a perfect vector on you, that if you're not occasionally checking them with melee, like, you're gonna find it much harder to defend yourself than you should.
Certainly you can use it like he's using for movement, where he's using the 6B just as a step, you know.
On God? Alright, Excelia. They're focused on tank instead of finishing the game. I like this. Alright. BD1's entirely across the map.
To chase when tank is, like, gonna spam. So, like,
alright.
They're trying to force Blue Destiny.
Here comes the damage race.
No.
Oh, that made me so sad. I saw the burst come out and I was like, I'm ready.
They needed to kill tank first because they needed... like, if they just started to back off from tank and chase BD1 on the other side of the map, they would have just gotten sniped in the back. But then when Tank respawns, right, he has no capacity to actually have the position.
That match was so close. Yeah. So Tank could have pretty easily have forced damage on Excelia. BD1 bursted with F-Burst. Could have immediately started running over to the Excelia and helped them close the game after Excelia pops extend.
This is a rematch, by the way.
That could have very easily been a win for the Tank BD1 team after that terrible opening.
Nice! That was so sick!
Oh, nice machine guns!
That was so sick. Like, this thing's machine...
So, one situation machine guns are good at is defending yourself close range.
Yeah, from melee,
because they're still just a wall.
You step around. It's like... you just step around.
Even if people are trying to get close enough to throw a high correction move at you, that assist machine gun looks cool, but it's useless.
It's just a way to break. It's really, like, there isn't really, like, any purpose that it's there for any of...
That was a sick follow-up snipe. Yeah, they're doing so much better this round.
Oh, that's unfortunate, getting shot out at the start of your smoke screen.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, Reborns is probably gonna burst. Oh no, Reborns doesn't even need to burst to get the damage. That's... BD1 got hit by the Excelia's burst.
There was a really good like step sequence spam.
Yeah, step.
Because like the thing is that when you're in tank mode, you lose ground on people when you're firing the sub because it launches you backwards a little bit. And sometimes you don't want to do that. You want to stay in on people. In which case, yeah, like that's kind of what MS mode.
That was fine. That was fine. He kind of like stepped sideways while being pushed back to like keep zigzagging towards him. That snipe could have killed if he didn't burst. Nice block. Okay,
50-50.
He still took the damage.
He really needs to not die before Destiny dies. He has to not die.
Nice.
Oh, that's very bad.
I don't think he has to, but... Because here's one of the things that BD1 has is even if you get overcosted like this, you're just going to pop exam and then pop burst pretty soon after. There's the napalm shot.
Yeah, that'll tag you, like, even if you've landed and you're moving away, the explosion's big enough to catch you. So...
If you've double backed, if you did anything but move in the same direction, napalm might come and just...
I mean, it can hit you even if you kept moving in the same direction just after you landed. Like, that's enough of a delay, really. So if you know they're gonna land, I do know that you can throw that, like sort of...
But yeah.
Oh, this is really... This is a horrible matchup. This is horrible. CSA is so... CSA and Vulcans are like almost impossible for Tank to avoid properly. This is like incredibly bad.
Just shoot napalm point blank.
He's actually he's not even popping smokescreen because he doesn't even do anything against Wing Zero. Frankly, he has to just like fight. Like,
all right, BD1's coming to shoo him away. Good.
Okay, he popped it, but like,
yep. See,
this doesn't work. Like,
see, smokescreen just doesn't do anything against Vernios Garros.
Because like especially at that range, like. It doesn't really matter because all it's doing is sticking out basically a giant hitbox towards the general direction where you are, and he's not a fast suit. So yeah. But however,
So the benefit the benefit is when Wing Zero TV is constantly close to you, right? And you get any random melee, any random hit, like that is a trade in your favor. So even though we're talking about how bad of a matchup it is, like
yeah, it's still a 1.5k
theoretically,
with 3k, which is good.
Yeah. Theoretically, like, you can hit them, like, once as often as they hit you and still come out on top if your partner's doing good work. And BD1 is actually pretty prone at bullying suits out of the game.
This is another difficult one. X1 and Camper. There are a lot of bad matchups for Tank. There are a lot of bad matchups. Like, the fact that this suit is still good is like testament to how dumb a lot of its tools really are. Like, when you think about how many suits it struggles fighting.
It's okay. Because they were too focused on BD1. Tank's got a smokescreen to just chill out. Oh, they're finally double locking him.
Yeah, as you can imagine, Whip just shits all over smokescreen as well. And then Camphor just like teleports into his face and shotguns him. So like this is where like the emphasis on like having your partner like really capitalize off.
I think this has also been a good match to exemplify like his melee's not good. You have to melee sometimes, right?
Yeah.
something being good or not doesn't mean it's not always something you need to do. Alright, here's F-Burst. BD1's F-Burst is insane, so they definitely are paying more attention to BD1. BD1 didn't even commit to anybody, he just stayed in the air. He's still in the air throwing projectiles.
Oh, that's okay, he just supered. He just supered, which just fires a ton of shots, basically.
Yeah.
None of them hit, though. Nice snipe. Follow up.
Nice snipe.
That was a YOLO
Did
melee.
he snipe in the napalm? Or was that BD1? Oh!
That was BD1's follow up.
That was a sick melee. X1 covered it, but oh, the napalm from nowhere! I didn't even see it get fired.
Me neither. A lot of stuff with this suit will actually be invisible as well. That's one of the benefits of, like, the way his shots work, and because he fires them up into the air, and they come down on top of you, you're very liable not to see them compared to, like, beams that you can kind of react to.
You couldn't even see the block in the smoke screen,
Yeah.
but he actually blocked one of Camphor's moves, and Camphor had to do a much weaker hit confirm. Because a full hit confirm from Camphor would have killed.
Alright, BD1's baiting out that whip. Oh, he tried to get the punish with the snipe, but he got Camphor at least. Now he needs to get the hell out of there, so he's just like, blah, 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 go away, go away.
Not even go away, just I'm gonna keep my space, and if you enter it...
Camphor blew him up with the, yeah. Ooh.
BD1 just couldn't run from Camphor. That's probably miserable. I don't know how BD1 takes safe
I
landings.
mean, burst Camphor is pretty dumb. It's guaranteed damage. You're going to eat damage against that thing. Okay. Let's make this the last, I think.
I've been enjoying this.
Let's see. AXE Destiny. Hey, guess what? That's a difficult matchup
Destiny.
too.
Yeah, Destiny rangs are pretty good against it.
Yeah. Frankly, like, basically every good suit has, like, some kind of bullshit they can do against Tank. So, yeah.
I actually think Age Effects might be one of the worst. I'd have to see how well its CC8B in Blast Mode hurts Tank.
That's true, actually.
Because with Age Effects, you'd kind of be hoping the missile assist.
That's true. Nice! Amazing step! Like, that, I don't know. These are just, like, really, like, direct callouts. The fact that he just basically killed the Destiny and hasn't died yet is actually, like, they're insanely ahead. Like, he can die here and go, like, I don't care. Like, he just doesn't care at this point.
So, like, here's an eternal contradiction in EX Versus. Suits with good defense are the good offense suits. Suits that are good at range, you really need to be extremely good at your close range skill. It's like half the suits in this game are like a total contradiction.
Okay,
oh my
he
goodness!
just did it over and over again because he's like, you're gonna get pushed into the wall and then you'll get unblockable because you can't reblock in time. That was amazing. That was actually amazing.
And then Axia dies immediately. I have to keep
Okay,
watching this.
fair,
I'm having fun.
fair.
We need one or two more. But like, this game, there's a lot of like contradictory suits. Like, you might sign up for tank because you want to spam artillery, right? It's an artillery suit. But like, more than anything, this suit's going to test your ability to fight at close range and know what suits want to do close range. And input very high reaction steps to deal with it. And that's part of why I fucking adore this game. Alright. Denim is pretty annoying, but Dynamis also kind of struggles to move in on him.
Dynamis Garaby is good against tank, but like, I think in general...
They were kind of like in an awkward dance where neither of them could do anything to each other. It's kind of like Gyan closing in on someone. Alright, now Dynamis shields down. It's Tank's time to...
Nah, he just flew. He tried to boost diagonally, and then like Dynamis called it out directly.
I think he tried to fire, and Dynamis just called out when he wanted to fire.
No, he was just boosting the wrong way. Like he boost diagonally, and then Dynamis called it out, and he flew straight into the vector and shot down.
Also, the Dynamis and Tank are making incredible use of the buildings.
That was like the one time he's made like a boost input error, and then got called out with Garo. Ooh, that was unfortunate. Well, it's okay. They're still... BD1 is doing... just did a bajillion freaking damage to Reborn, so... They're fine.
They're pretty far ahead. Oh, even though he's transammed, You're dealing with tank artillery.
You better keep
Oh my
moving.
gosh,
You better
he's
keep
actually
moving.
able- No, Reborns has been doing good. He's only been moving in circles, even though he's been harassing the BD1.
Nice hit confirm. Unfortunately, now he's like right next. Okay, Reborns didn't just tech in immediately. Gaga. That's what I was expecting right there.
Alright. Dynamis is at risk, so Dynamis isn't really going to be able to keep the tank in check. I don't know how they're going to keep tank in check. Because Reborns is going to have to put his full attention to punishing anything BD1 does. Alright. Reborns is finally moving in on the tank. BD1 backed off. I feel like that was a chance for Reborns to actually get an advantage. But he lost in exchange with tank. Like, BD1 just kind of wants to throw subs out because tank has so much life left. And if they aren't going to commit hard on tank, yeah. I wonder if he was chilling in cannon mode to try to make a play on tank and just couldn't get close enough. Alright, last one now. What do we got? Gaia. Yeah, it's Gaia.
It's probably God,
Can't
I
see
bet.
who the other front is.
Maybe. Looks like God. Same team from before.
Gaia, has... like, whatever melees kicks off a meteor and then runs straight at you, but, like, the amount of horizontal movement that character has while approaching you is actually pretty obnoxious for a lot of characters to deal with. And that's why the character is actually considered decent.
It's also
in this
difficult
game.
for tank to punish her landings because she skids. She's gonna do her mobile armor mode landings where she just skids around basically, and then tank's muzzle correction can't compensate for that.
God's winning the 1v1, Guy's winning the 1v1 against tank, so...
Oh, tank. I don't know if that was intentional, but the good use of buildings to like just...
Okay, God's getting low now.
Yeah.
So tank's been kind of shut out. And then God took a bunch of damage from something. Oh? Alright. They're in the lead. So one of the best things about comps like this is when you're both in red HP, the guts bonus in this game, like, I think is like 20% in like attack and defense. It's ridiculous. Guts is when you're at low HP, you do more damage and take less damage. And the benefit is greater the lower cost you are. One of the last changes to the game is they dramatically increased the guts rating of 2Ks and 1.5Ks. They're just going to keep circling each other. They're just going to keep circling each other, but Gaia eventually
Rock
just
jump,
gets in.
rock jump, I get to gain ground. Okay, Destiny's pretty low. This is kind of bad.
Yeah, Blue Destiny hasn't done much this second life.
God is still quite healthy. God will get another burst. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say they're quite behind at this point. That's very bad. Ooh, 8 HP.
If he can get hit Gaia, okay.
Oof.
They have to kill Gaia twice. I don't think they can kill no, this has to pump his burst. Yeah, Mayday indeed. Oh, sorry, you guys can't hear the...
Okay. They gotta confirm.
Guy's stalling. That's not good.
God, the GM toss from BD1 does so much damage.
Okay.
God's actually in kill range.
Okay, yeah, he has the burst to kill now. But will he be able to, is the question.
They're probably gonna have to defend against Gaia. No, Gaia left him alone. S burst. Gaia's dead. Burst.
F burst
Can't
lasts
really do
longer.
much
F
with
burst lasts
emit-
longer. I think they're gonna lose now. Yeah, they're gonna lose now because Gaia's got a burst.
Yeah.
I just came to...
Gaia came to deal with him, and then God killed BD1. That was good by the enemy team. Anyway, that's it for today. See ya.
Later.